Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Sadowski here. Module 7, Lesson 3 homework. So here we go. Let's see what fun conversions we have today. We're looking at Jeffrey, and he's practicing his drums from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. How many minutes did he actually practice? And they want us to use this number line. I'm not sure how much the number line helps, but he went from 4 and he ended at 7. So if you count, that's 1, 2, 3 hours, right? So we're looking at 3 hours worth of practicing. However, the question asks us, how many minutes did he actually practice? Well, 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes. That's the conversion. So what we need to do is take that 60 minutes, multiply by 3, and we're going to get 180. So he practiced for 180 minutes. Isla used her computer for 5 hours over the weekend. How many minutes did she spend on the computer? So again, remembering that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we're going to do our 60 minutes times the 5 hours. 5 times 6 is 30. So she spent 300 minutes on the computer. So far, so good. Seems fairly simple and straightforward. Moving right along, our chart at the bottom. An hour is 60 minutes. 2 hours, well, that's going to be 120 minutes. 5 hours, well, we did that math right there. It's 300 minutes. This would be 9 times 6, which is 54. And because we were already in the tens, we have to put that 0 there. 12 times 6, that is 72. And again, putting that 0 there to hold the spot since we were not in the ones place. So there we go. The rule for converting hours to minutes is multiply by 60. Okay? Now days to hours, there's 24 hours in one day. So if you go 3 days, that's going to be 3 times 24, which happens to be 72. If you're doing 6 times 24, that would be 144. If you're doing 8 times 24, let's see, 24, I'm not going to try that one in my head. That's going to be 32, carry that 3, 8 times, that is 16. That would make 192. And if you're doing 20 times 24, well, 2 times 24 would be 48. And because we're in the tens, I put that 0 to move it over. So this rule is multiply by 24. Okay? Moving on to the back page. So if you're looking at 10 hours, 30 minutes, how many minutes? Again, remembering that there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we're basically doing 60 times 10, right? Well, 6 times 1 is 6, and they're both moved over. So this is like having 10 times 10, which is going to put us in the hundreds. So this is 600 plus 30. So we've got 630 minutes. Over here, 4 days, 20 hours. We're looking at the total number of hours. Well, remember, let's see, did we find that one in our chart? No, we did not. There's 24 hours in a day times that 4 days. So 4 times 4 is 16, carry that 1. 2 times 4 is 8, 1 more makes 9. So this is like having 96 plus 20 more. So we're looking at 116 hours. Over here, we're looking at 23 days and 21 hours. How many total hours? So again, 24 hours in a day times 23 days. That double-digit multiplication is coming back at us. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 makes 7. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. Add that up. So that is 552 plus these 21. So if I'm adding 21 to that, you could actually add that down here. You're at 573 hours. Do not try to do this work in your head, boys and girls. It's way too much. Okay, use some scratch paper or use the sides. All right, 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Well, their 1 minute is 60 seconds, right? So if we have 6 minutes, we have to do 6 times that 60. 6 times 6 is 36, but because we're moved over, we need that 0. So we're going to add that to 15. We're going to be looking at 375 seconds. Here, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. So again, we're going to have to do this minutes times seconds. So 6 times 3 is 18, but we need to not forget that 0 because we started in the tens place. We're going to add our 45 seconds to this. And because I don't trust myself with mental math today, I'm going to do it over to the side. 0 plus 5 is 5. 8 and 4 is 12. So we're looking at 225 seconds. Over here, we've got 17 hours, 5 minutes. We want to know how many minutes. Again, there's 60 minutes in an hour. So we're doing 17 times 60. So we're going to have our 0 to hold that spot. 7 times 6 is 42. Carry that 4. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 makes 10. And we're going to be adding 5 to that, right? We got to put these things together. So we're looking at 1,025 minutes. Now they want you to explain how you solve problem F. Why? Why do they torture us with these explain problems? Well, remember, we want you to make sure that you can talk about your thinking, that you can explain what processes that you're doing, what steps you're taking to solve a math problem. So this is where our writing meets math. So first, I converted the 17 hours to minutes by multiplying by 60 because 1 hour equals 60 minutes. I got 1,020 and added that to the 5 minutes. The total is 1,025 minutes. Okay? So again, just saying what you did. I converted this I multiplied. And I did that because I know my conversions, right? And then I added that and I got this. Just putting it into words. Alrighty? Let's see, number 6. It took a space shuttle 8 minutes, 36 seconds to launch and reach outer space. How many seconds did it take? Well, we've got to convert this 8 minutes. So again, 60 seconds in a minute, multiply by 8. 8 times 6 is 48. We're going to add the 36 seconds to that because, we've got to not forget that guy. So that's 6. 8 and 3 is 11. So it took 516 seconds. Okay. And our last question. Apollo 16's mission lasted over 1 week, 4 days. How many hours are there in 1 week, 4 days? Well, 1 week is 7 days, right? So if we've got 7 days plus 4 days, we have 11 days. Everybody agree? So now we know that they want the hours. Well, there's 24 hours in 1 day. So if we do the 24 hours times the 11 days, 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Add that up. We've got 4. We've got 6. We've got 2. So there are 264 hours. And there we have it. So hopefully that went well for you, boys and girls. If you have questions, don't forget, you can ask me when we do our Zoom meetings. You can send me an email. Okay, I'm here for you. So if you have questions, you want me to explain it further, you let me know. All right. Thanks, boys and girls.